What's up, everybody? It's Pablo. Let's talk about risk assessment. It's not just about avoiding losses, it's about making informed decisions to maximize your chances of success. Now, whether you're managing a team, a project, or your own business, understanding risk is crucial. Today, we're diving deep into the top 10 risk assessment techniques that every manager needs in their toolkit for 2024. We're talking about practical, actionable strategies you can implement right away. If you're ready to step up your risk management game and make smarter decisions, you're in the right place. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get started. First up, we have the classic SWOT analysis. It's a simple but powerful tool that helps you understand the internal and external factors affecting your project or organization. Think of it like this. You're a detective gathering clues. Strengths are your internal advantages, what sets you apart from the competition. Weaknesses are your internal limitations, areas where you could improve. Opportunities are external factors you can leverage for growth. Threats are external factors that could negatively impact your plans. Identifying these threats early on allows you to prepare and mitigate their impact. Remember, a SWOT analysis isn't a one-time thing. It's an ongoing process that should be revisited regularly as circumstances change. By consistently analyzing your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, you'll be in a much better position to make strategic decisions. Next up is the PESTLE analysis. This one's all about understanding the broader environment in which your organization operates. PESTLE stands for political, economic, social, technological, legal, and environmental factors. Political factors include government policies, regulations, and political stability. Economic factors cover inflation, interest rates, and economic growth. Social factors involve demographics, lifestyle trends, and consumer behavior. Technological factors include advancements in AI, automation, and data analytics. Legal factors encompass laws and regulations impacting your business. Environmental factors relate to climate change, sustainability, and resource scarcity. By systematically analyzing these 6 factors, you can gain valuable insights into the opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. Remember, the PESTLE analysis is not about predicting the future. It's about understanding the forces that shape the present and anticipating potential changes in the future. Now let's talk about scenario analysis. This technique is all about preparing for different potential outcomes. Identify key uncertainties that could significantly impact your organization and develop different scenarios based on how those uncertainties might play out. For example, if you're a retail business, one key uncertainty might be consumer spending. In a positive scenario, the economy is booming and people are spending freely. In a less optimistic scenario, the economy takes a downturn and people cut back on spending. By developing different scenarios, you're creating a roadmap for how you would respond to different potential events. This allows you to be more agile and adaptable in the face of uncertainty. Remember, scenario analysis is about being prepared for different possibilities and having a plan in place to navigate whatever challenges or opportunities come your way. Let's move on to the risk matrix. This technique is all about prioritizing your risk management efforts. The risk matrix helps you visualize and prioritize risks based on their likelihood and potential impact. It's a grid with likelihood on one axis and impact on the other. Once you've identified your risks and plotted them on the matrix, you can start to prioritize your risk management efforts. Risks that fall into the high likelihood, high impact category should be your top priority. The risk matrix is a great tool for facilitating discussions about risk and helping your team make informed decisions. It's also useful for communicating risk to stakeholders, as it provides a clear and concise way to visualize the most significant risks facing your organization. Next up is failure mode and effects analysis, or FMEA for short. This one is all about identifying potential failure points in a process, product, or system. It's a proactive approach to risk management that aims to prevent problems before they even occur. Identify potential failure modes and analyze the potential effects of each failure. Determine the severity and likelihood of each failure mode occurring. Identify potential causes for each failure mode and develop effective mitigation strategies. FMEA helps you prevent problems before they happen, ensuring smoother operations and better outcomes. Now, let's talk about root cause analysis. This technique is all about digging deeper to understand the underlying causes of problems or risks. It's not enough to simply address the symptoms of a problem. If you want to prevent the problem from happening again, you need to identify and address the root cause. Think of it like this. You're a doctor treating a patient. The patient might come to you with a headache, but the headache is just a symptom. To truly help the patient, you need to figure out what's causing the headache. Root cause analysis works in a similar way. When you're faced with a problem or risk, you need to ask yourself why. And once you have an answer, ask yourself why. Again, keep asking why until you get to the root cause of the problem. One common approach is the 5 whys technique. By asking why 5 times, you can drill down to the root cause of a problem. The key is to keep asking why until you get to the heart of the matter. This helps you develop more effective solutions and prevent future issues. Let's dive into the Monte Carlo simulation, a powerful technique that uses probability distributions to model and analyze risks. If you can identify the key variables that influence an outcome and have an idea of the range of possible values for those variables, you can use a computer to simulate that outcome thousands of times. Imagine you're a project manager estimating the likelihood of completing a project on time and within budget. You've identified several key variables that could impact the project timeline and cost. Using a Monte Carlo simulation, you can input all of these variables and their associated probabilities into a computer program. The program will then run thousands of simulations of the project, each time using a slightly different combination of values for the key variables. The results of the simulation will show you a range of possible outcomes for the project, along with the probability of each outcome occurring. This information can then be used to make more informed decisions about the project. For example, if the simulation shows a significant risk of cost overruns, you might allocate a larger contingency budget or explore ways to mitigate the risk. Monte Carlo simulation helps you make data-driven decisions and better manage project risks. Let's talk about bow tie analysis, a visual method for managing risks. It gets its name from the shape of the diagram, which resembles a bow tie. In the center, you have the risk event, the thing you're trying to prevent. On the left, you have the causes of the risk event. These are the things that could lead to the event. On the right, you have the consequences of the risk event. These are the things that could happen if the event occurs. The bow tie diagram helps visualize the relationship between causes, the event, and consequences. It also helps identify control measures to prevent the event or mitigate consequences. It's a great tool for facilitating discussions about risk. Now, let's explore the Delphi technique, a method for gathering and synthesizing expert opinions to assess risks. It's based on the idea that a group of experts can often make more accurate predictions than a single individual. Assemble a panel of experts relevant to the risk you're assessing. Send them a questionnaire about the risk, asking them to rate the likelihood and impact, and provide opinions on potential causes, consequences, and mitigation strategies. Collect and analyze the responses, then summarize and send them back for a second round of feedback. This process continues until the group reaches a consensus or the range of opinions stabilizes. The Delphi technique is useful for assessing complex, uncertain risks. It helps improve the accuracy of your risk assessments and develop more robust mitigation strategies. While time-consuming, the insights gained are invaluable for managing complex risks. Use the Delphi technique to tap into expert knowledge and make better informed decisions. And last but not least, let's talk about the risk register. This is your risk management command center. It tracks and manages all identified risks, includes identifiers, descriptions, likelihood, impact, and mitigation strategies, regularly updated as risks change. It's critical for tracking and communicating risks. Keep it simple, user-friendly, and up-to-date. A well-maintained risk register is invaluable. Use it to stay organized and proactive. Ensure nothing falls through the cracks. Regularly review and update it. Your command center for effective risk management. And there you have it, the top 10 risk assessment techniques for managers in 2024. Remember, managing risk isn't just about avoiding losses, it's about making smart, informed decisions that position you for success. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and share it with a fellow manager who could benefit from these techniques. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content just like this. And for a deeper dive into each of these techniques, check out the link in the description below. Until next time, stay informed, stay proactive, and stay ahead of the game.